Hello, and thank you. If I have counted correctly, you are now watching the 200th video that I have created and uploaded for this channel. That essentially began about the beginning of the quarantine. There is another video from the preceding September, but generally everything on this channel has been since the event. I want to thank all of my kind subscribers that have been such a blessing to me. I don't think I thanked Two Skies last time around because I think he became a subscriber right around that time. You are a dear and encouraging brother. Thank you. California is further spiritually darkened by the spirit of gigantophobia. When the children of Israel, after having left Egypt and wandering in the desert, came upon the borders of the promised land, they sent in spies, and Moses said, I just want to know agricultural things. I want to know, how we're going to set up farming and how we're going to keep cattle, just the mechanics of making things happen, because God already said he's going to give us the land. So I just want to make a plan for using it. They went in and they saw giants, and they said, physically compared to them, we're like grasshoppers. We're scared to death. As a result, they had to wander another 40 years in the desert, and the older generation didn't even get to go in. Moses died in the desert, partially because of his anger problem, and partially because his generation were judged for, received consequences for the actions of the spies. There are giants in our lives that we're taught are too big for you to successfully have a conflict with. Be it the law, the government, law enforcement. And so we flee before the conflict has even begun. On the other side of their conflict was the promised land. On the other side of your conflict is something that is a reward for faith. I don't know what that is. But as long as we are taught that there are forces that we as Christians cannot stand up to, even with the Spirit of God and the promises of God behind us, we will be those fearful spies that emulate the world around us and back off when things are too intimidating. God taught me several lessons in the several years in which I was self-employed. That there were those who had a position of authority that wanted to try and intimidate me and alter the quality of work I was doing, get me to cut corners, get me to violate certain insights God had given me about the way to do this kind of work that I was doing. And the Holy Spirit made it quite clear. If you can be intimidated by these people, they will take advantage of you, and it will make it useless that you are there. So I learned to be respectful to all people in authority, but to not be intimidated by them and be faithful to what God had told me to do. And it has made all the difference in my life. Do not be intimidated by anyone. Be kind, respectful, civil to all people. Do not be intimidated by anyone, because that will erode, if not destroy, your ability to be faithful to what God has put in front of you and take challenges God has placed in front of you that are meant to be demonstrations of your faith to God, to the spiritual world, and to your own growth. If I have blessed you or encouraged you, equipped you in any fashion, please like and subscribe. Thank you.